not even it's not even close. No, not during this. I'm just saying, like, is it your way of coming and going here? Okay.
That's correct.
So I can cut in and out, or is it preferred that I go that way?
I can go that way if you need to, because
So that when I come down, when,
go this way.
which person am I coming down for? Like when
You're
it
gonna
starts
stay
with Alice?
here till Renee goes on.
Oh, Renee, okay.
And then once Renee replaces you, then you go back here. Great. I don't know where. This is my.
Welcome to Hope's first annual virtual gala. Now enjoy a glass of wine, light your party candle, open a La Moma Maze goodies, or maybe brew some Nimbus coffee. And just a reminder, if you have questions about mobile bidding during the event, you could text or call Corey of Boulder Events at 303-359-2233. That's 303-359-2233. Keep that number handy. You can call anytime during the gala. In the meantime, let's get this party started with a crafted video created by Hope to share with you inspiration, hard work, and vision for the future of Hope and its mission in the local community.
Longmont United Hospital has been serving this community since 1959. It was built by the community to serve this community, and we have many people, associates, nurses, physicians that were born here and grew up. Joined Centura Health just a few years ago. Centura is a system of 17 hospitals and lots of other services that have been serving the Colorado and Western Kansas communities for over 138 years. Longmont United Hospital, even prior to joining Centura Health, was a Plane Tree facility, and that's something that all the caregivers in Longmont feel very strongly and passionately about. It's really putting the patient at the center and nothing about the patient without the patient, really involving them and their family and caregivers in all things care related. We know that health and wellness doesn't just come from us in the hospital, and really our goal is to keep people out of the hospital. So it's incumbent on us to find community partners to really see out our mission and our vision in the community in ways that we can. The focus on our mission living out in the community extends into the need to serve the homeless population with a safe and healthy environment for them to be their best self. I'm proud on behalf of Longmont United Hospital to be the presenting sponsor for the Celebrate Hope Gala, which is really our community partner in addressing homelessness in our community.
Communities are stronger when people work together for a greater good. And that's why at Stapp Interstate Toyota, we proudly sponsor this inspiring local organization.
The church parking lot in Longmont has become a sanctuary. for 10 Coloradans who live out of their cars. It's called a safe lot. Could be a model replicated all around the state. Jeff Todd joins us live in Longmont tonight. Jeff, you got to look at how this is working out.
Karen, this nonprofit, appropriately named Hope, has been working on this for about a year. Now, 10 people have a safe place to sleep at night. They also get 2 meals a day, and there's even a place for them to store some of their belongings. As we saw today, it is already making a huge impact on participant lives.
I'm so blessed and so happy to be a part of this.
Heather Cervic and her boyfriend Nick Atencio have been living out of a car for nearly 2 years.
And then we have to pull this cooler out every night, and it's super heavy because we keep all of our ice in there.
A month ago, they were told they could start sleeping in this safe parking lot.
We sleep so much better at night because we don't have to worry about anybody knocking on our windows, someone telling us we have to move, or, you know, anything like that. So it's just like, it's secure. It feels nice to be safe.
The church supporting the program provides bathrooms, a shower, and a communal space to spend time at night and in the morning. Participants are asked to disperse during the day.
We don't just have a safe lot. We have a family. You know, they're all like our family.
Heather and Nick have started working again, thanks to the foundation they've been able to build here.
You're comfortable, you're happy, you feel like you belong somewhere, which I think is like my biggest thing. I didn't feel like I belonged anywhere because I didn't have a house. Thank you.
The hope is to save enough money to move out of their car, but it'll be hard to leave their community.
There's one lady that asks me about my son all the time, and you don't get that sleeping in a Walmart parking lot. You don't get people that really care about you and that show you that they care, and these guys do.
Hope is already working on a second lot, and they are also working with other nonprofits to try and get this model implemented around the rest of Colorado. We're live in Longmont tonight. Jeff Todd covering Colorado First.
Thank you, everybody, and thank you for celebrating hope with us tonight. Here with Hope team member Kimberly. Isn't it fun just to dress up again, just to dress up for an event?
I haven't worn this dress in 5 years.
First time I've worn a sports jacket in quite some time. That's just the way it works, isn't it?
You feel so comfy.
It's awesome to be
classy.
here, and it's awesome to have you with us via the internet, the beauty of the internet. It's a wonderful thing. Now tell us, Kimberly, what we have in store tonight. What do we have planned for the show?
Well, we've really put a lot of hard work into this, Vic. We've been, as you can see from the intro video, been devoting ourselves to recollecting where we've been and envisioning where we're going to. And we share that not only in the big way of the broad vision, but also in all the little steps that we take all along the way. So tonight, we're gonna have a mission moment period. And after that mission moment, and you get to see 4 of our staff, we're gonna shoot right into handing you the ball. See, I used a football
right.
or a Nuggets reference.
That's okay. Bounce pass is good.
I'm gonna learn a little bit tonight.
That's right.
For the paddle raise, and then after the paddle raise, we've got 3 live auction items. Then we're gonna do a few reminders for our mobile games.
Beautiful.
Those prizes are back there. And then we end the evening with a Brazilian jazz quartet.
I saw them warming up beforehand. You're going to love it. I cannot wait. We're here to
Yes.
entertain. We're here
Yes.
to inform. We're here to raise money, and we're here to show you where that money's going. By the end of the night, trust me, you will be impressed.
Amen to that.
Okay.
And all the Hope family, we are so grateful for you watching from your homes. You are very, very important to us. And so let us know that you're watching. Put some comments in the chat box. We've got 2 dedicated staff that are there ready to respond. And then we're going to start out with some mission moments. So I invite you to sit back and enjoy what we have to share with you right now.
Beautiful. See you in a bit.
Yeah.
I am an essential worker. I am part of the Hope team. I greet familiar faces every day, and I greet new faces every day. We are essential work during this unprecedented pandemic, and yet Hope always has been about work that is essential. We are just doing it now with a greater amount of determination. I feel like I'm holding hands around Longmont with you in a big circle, holding hands with Hope staff, volunteers, contributors, the community, and most of all, those who hold our vulnerable population in their hearts. We are the community, supporting the community. We house, shelter, clothe, counsel, encourage, and respect others as our Hope family, as our very own community, because they are.
So Simeon was deeply moved to be a part of this gala with you tonight, but unfortunately, he is not feeling well. So I wanted to share with you his message from his heart to yours. My personal experience with homelessness has given me a skill. That skill is to encourage homeless people that they are worth a life worth living. I am part of the Hope team, and I am here because Hope is the place where I found belonging. It is the place where I could be who I truly am, and in that honesty, I discovered that I matter, that I belong, and that I have the ability to move from homelessness to stability. Hope is a genuine community.
We have an opportunity as human beings to make a difference in the lives of each other. We can offer compassion, not just the compassion that provides food and clothes, but also the compassion that steps out of ourselves to truly understand each other. It is from that place of understanding and empowerment that empowerment can come. I know this because I've been on the receiving end of that kind of care, and I've risen through the struggles, and now it is my chance to offer that same gift to others. I am part of the Hope team. My Hope team inspire me. They live and model this very compassion that I have the chance now to give.
What does hope mean to you? For me, it means an opportunity to trust and believe that everything is going to be okay right now. For some, it means just being able to get through the day. For some, it may mean this is a great opportunity. They finally have a chance to try and achieve. For some, this may be a warm meal on a cold day in our shelter, knowing that they're not alone. There are many reasons why we feel hope, but yet the feeling in all of us is the same. We just heard from 3 of our amazing staff that offer hope in different ways to our community. And at Hope, we're constantly working to provide services to fill gaps so that everyone has a chance for a better life. My name is Joseph Zanovich, and I'm the executive director of this incredible organization where hope is not only our name, but it's a way of life. You see, in the last year and a half, we've been able to implement Longmont's first year-round shelter system, a first in the city's history. Because of COVID, we now have a 7-day-a-week day shelter, providing basic needs and resources at a time when so many resources have been diminished for those we serve. I'm proud to say we also have the state's first fully resourced safe lot, a place where those living in their vehicle have a place they can call home and receive resources to get back on their feet even sooner. But most importantly, as of yesterday, we've been able to house 81 participants through our programming. We're looking at this time in our history as a chance to serve more people than ever before. At this time, we serve 3 meals a day in our shelter operations. That's a first in Hope's history. We also serve more folks walking up to our shelter, to our warehouse and office than ever before. And we know with cold weather on the horizon, our services are going to be needed that much more. And because of this, we do need a new space, because our space of operations we've certainly grown out of. We're challenging ourselves to not only offer basic needs, but find solutions to help get more people into stability. This upcoming year, I'm challenging our organization to find more creative solutions to help get our neighbors off the street and into housing. See, we're fueled by success stories, but we're driven by our incredible volunteers, our hardworking staff, our dedicated board, and you. See, together we are a caring community committed to doing what it takes to offer hope. Now, this is where you come in. I am challenging you to see how much hope you can give to others, because that is what it's all about. Thank you for giving hope to others tonight.
Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Alice. Thank you, Andy and Renee. And to Simeon, we hope you're watching at home. And we're ready to move into the next part of our program. I know that I joined Hope just in March, right as COVID was hitting, and I have continued to be humbled by the dedication that we have been pointing to so far. So we're looking forward to stepping into this paddle race.
Thank you, Kimberly. Here's how it works, and I want you to stay up here with me because I'm going to need your help here. Take your cell phones, because I know you all have them, and here's how we're going to do this tonight. The beauty of technology, you should have received a text by now. I know I have a text from 566-51. That text number is going to have a link that will bring you into the bidding platform. Now, this is the same place that hopefully you've been purchasing some of these game entries throughout the day.
We know you have.
Yeah. There's also a donate button on that link as well, so don't be afraid to use that. For our paddle tonight, during this paddle race, you will simply click the donate button and choose the level that feels right for you. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to go through every level, and if you feel comfortable at a level, please let us know. Go through the donate button. I will be able to see via my computer here who donates at whatever level. I have to start at this level simply because you never know.
It's true.
You never know.
It's true.
Is anyone out there that knows of this organization, that knows the benefit of this organization, what it does for people? Is anybody out there willing to donate right off the top $10,000? Just let us know right now. Donate $10,000. Get your digits out there, get your name out there. I will know momentarily if we have any $10,000 donors. Before we move to the other levels, I want to ask you a couple questions about the program. And the first one, how long has Hope been around, Kimberly?
Right, Hope was started in 2007, and it was started in response to an experience in the community of 5 to 6 individuals dying on the streets because it was so cold. And the founder, Bray, and a group of other friends, in fact, one of our board members is one of the founding members, they decided that that's just not okay, that it's not okay that a fellow human being would die on the streets. So it started out just by making soup and helping out in any way possible with resources.
And then from there, it's grown to this. And it started in 2007, you say.
That's right.
And here we are, 2020, the craziest year of all.
It's true, yes.
What kind of impact has the COVID era, because that's what I like to call it, what kind of impact has it had on the organization?
It's been pretty incredible. And as I mentioned, I stepped on board right when COVID hit.
Sure.
And
nice timing.
I know, thank you. An onboarding by fire in some ways. So we sat around table, and I was really moved. Joseph invited us all. We used to have a staff meeting all together before social distancing, and we sat around the conference table, and the question was put out, what do we want to do? What are we comfortable doing? And I was so incredibly moved because everyone sitting around that table, myself included, said, we stay open. We walk with the community. And so in that yes that we gave, when many places needed to say no, libraries closing, rec centers closing, other organizations closing, we said yes, and that yes has led us to just about triple our programming with day shelters and now our safe parking program as well.
Fantastic. We're going to move to the $5,000 level. If anyone is generous enough to donate $5,000 to Hope. Once again, I will see your names live here. We have a little bit of a latency issue, but you put your name in the computer and it will get to me eventually. When you're dealing with an outreach program like this, what is the reach? How far does Hope reach in this area?
We largely serve the Longmont community very intimately because the range of resources that we offer are so particular to each individual, whether it's a veteran, whether it's somebody that's just lost a home. That being said, we are a Boulder County nonprofit. So with the coordinated entry, we team up with other shelters. Boulder Shelter is one of them. And we may take some of the clients that have gone through the system, and Boulder Shelter may take some. But most of our concentration of energy is right in Longmont.
By the way, as we go through these bids, you will have the rest of the program in which to bid. Don't feel inclined that you have to do it when I ask. So if I give you a number and a little bit later you decide it's well worth it, feel free. You can still go at that higher number. We'll now move to the $2,500 level. $2,500. I'll ask for any bids at that number. And I have to ask you, for $2,500, what kind of service can you provide?
Wow, it's so wide and ranging because we offer so many things that aren't named outwardly in our programming, like medical assistance, tax filing assistance. Joseph alluded to the fact that our warehouse is open, and anyone that comes to our warehouse receives food from us, receives clothing, receives support through our client advocates. But I would say it would be pretty easy for $2,500 for us to be able to offer 3 good weeks of emergency shelter. So there are times when the weather is so bad that we need to open up more resources when it's sleeting and snowing and the temperatures are dropping. And at that time, we pull out the stops. We reach out to our volunteers, but we also have staff who man and woman all of those hours. We will open doors wider. We will give more support. Even during COVID, we have been housing people in hotels who are especially vulnerable. So $2,500 would go very, very far to helping our emergency shelter that isn't accounted for directly with the programs that we have. It's part of and over and above.
Interesting. I was going to ask you about the shelters because most of the time, shelters have groups of individuals staying there. With COVID, how challenging can that be now?
Well, I would have to defer to the wonderful people who are here who have worked with it. We have put in place all the protocols. If you saw in the video, we were donated the use of tents so we could have an entry system. And then once we got our feet wet and understood what we were doing, we have all the supplies partially donated, partially we just front the cost for the sanitizer, for the masks, for laundering things. You don't think about all these little things that have to happen consistently day after day. And so all of that is being funded through COVID. People can come actually during the day and take showers and get hot meals, and they couldn't do that before. And that's also because our partner churches have opened their doors to us.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, let me make sure my computer's working. We're looking for donors now at the $2,500 level. If you wish to donate at $2,500, feel free. Okay, we've got some names already coming in.
Yay!
We've got names coming in.
Names coming
We've got names,
through.
and we will read your names. We want a special thank you. $2,500. Yeah, celebrate with us.
Celebrate!
Jeff and Vivian Baker, thank you so much. $2,500. Ruby and Vic Vesely. Thank you, $2,500.
Thank
Eric
you.
Jepson at $2,500. And Susie, is it Hayek or Hayek?
Hayek, right?
Hayek.
Hayek?
Hayek,
It's
Susie Hayek. She decided to do us a little better than $2,500. She's donated $3,000. Feel free, whatever denomination you please. And frankly,
Thank you.
it doesn't even have to be U.S. currency at this point. We can go get money exchanged.
Cryptocurrency.
Exactly right. So
stocks.
that's the $2,500 mark. If anybody else wishes to donate there, feel free. Let's go to 1,000, and we talk about where the money goes. But you hand an organization like yours $1,000, and you can do so many things with it. How many different people can it affect? How many different people that don't have shelter can $1,000 help?
Well, that's incredible because with our day shelters, I would say we'd be able to feed people for a few months who come to the day shelter. It would also fund parking spaces for our safe lot parking because we offer so many resources.
What is the
And-
safe lot parking? Excuse me.
Oh, sure, sure. Well, many of you have seen all of the press that's been out there. We recently received funding for this pilot program that is the first in Colorado that offers people who need to sleep in their cars a safe place to sleep during the night. But it's more than that, Vic, because they also have access to us with everything we offer. They have community. They have hot meals, showers. We have our client advocates that they can turn to. We can help them with medical assistance. So even $1,000 can take care of a parking space for the entire year.
That's beautiful.
And we've already seen some people who needed to sleep in their cars. Maybe they had pets or families. We have already seen people move forward, just having their feet on the ground to be able to get the jobs they needed so they could rent, because Colorado is expensive
Yes.
to rent in.
It is expensive. All right, so $1,000 is the current number, and here's what we have. We've got some donors coming in already. Want to thank Greg Butler. Greg Butler for $1,000. Thank you.
Celebrate.
Stuart Snow donated $1,000. Bob and Joyce Molinar, $1,000. Save that for Halloween for me, would you? I need that. Thank you very much. $2,000 from Janet and Jeff Howe. $2,000 from the Howes. Wonderful at the $1,000 denomination. If anybody wishes to donate further at that number, feel free. Again, whatever number you decide, we will take these donations throughout the course of our program tonight. So we have 4 at $2,500. According to my math, that's $10,000 plus the extra $500, and we have 4 at $1,000 plus the extra grand from the house. So thank you very much. Anybody else at $1,000? Feel free. Let's move the number to $500. $500. Winter's coming.
Right.
And we know winter changes everything.
Right.
How much does it change for your organization, for the people you serve?
Absolutely. Well, winter is a critical time. In fact, when we first received funding for doing shelter, it was to cover those rough months. And now we're offering it year round, but winter is when we bear down. I mentioned the emergency shelter. That picks up every time the weather is bad, every time we step up. And I've seen everybody in the office sending out emails, getting volunteers to donate more meals, getting more people out on street outreach. You know, street outreach is an extension of our first founding members. We have people numerous times go out as 2 or 3 individuals out onto the streets every week. And we have a van filled with supplies. And they're there to help them in any way possible. Because oftentimes when you go through hard times, it can be really hard to trust other people.
No doubt. And when they see a familiar face, and that's why we talk about that safe lot. When you see familiar faces, it's so much easier. And you make it easy for them. All right, I've got more coming in at $1,000.
Awesome. Thank you.
We're not done at 1,000, by the way.
Okay.
I know we're at
Awesome.
500, so feel free at 500. But a couple more at 1,000. Stephen Canella donated $1,000.
Let's celebrate that.
Tom Axner donated $1,000. Taylor Rademacher and David Wright at $1,000. Also, you got a couple shout outs here on the chat. Great job. You're killing it tonight, Michelle. So you're doing a wonderful job. Anybody else at the $1,000 or $500 level? We've got a couple here at $500. I will read off. Here we go. Sarah Clark, Rosalind Weller, Shelley Nelson, Paula and Ryan Lake, Paul and Jill Olson. So 5 people at $500. Sarah Clark.
Sarah
Clark, great job.
Hello, Sarah.
$2,500
We need to
raised
celebrate
so
Sarah,
far.
who just gave $500.
That's awesome.
Sarah, your fellow former staff. There he is. There he is. Yippee!
Now we have some bidders at the $250 mark. $250 here in Boulder. I don't know if that'll get you dinner at one of these fancy restaurants, but $250 goes a long way for hope.
It does go a long way. And with COVID continuing through the winter, we are in need of even more supplies. We are in need of everything that we need to do more laundering, with special medical assistance. As I mentioned, that oftentimes when somebody is truly deeply vulnerable, maybe they're already suffering from some ailment, or maybe they're in the age range that's more vulnerable, those individuals, we find a special place to sleep. So we can use that money for hotels, we can use it for all that goes into the food chain. It can be easy, even though we have volunteers that are making food for us, and we lean so deeply into those volunteers, there is a lot that goes into the food distribution and food chain, all of the organization that goes into it, all of the delivery, all of the supplies we need to provide for our volunteers. So $250 goes a long way. In fact, our client advocates could offer a hearty number of hours. And because we deal so personally with each person that knocks on our door, we walk with them, and our client advocates will sit for hours and help the people that come to us develop a plan that works for them, that's sensitive to what they're capable of doing in the moment. Oftentimes we hear, pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. That's a really big adage. And yet we're all so different. We're all so different in what we're capable of doing in any moment, and our client advocates are amazing in their ability to walk with our clients.
Some people need to be provided said bootstraps, and we've got some providers here.
Great.
This is great. The number is climbing as we speak. You're really good at this. We want to thank another $1,000 donor.
Thank
Ann
you.
and Monty Jennings are giving $2,000.
Thank you. Thank you, Ann.
$2,000 from Ann
Yes.
and Monty Jennings.
Here, you've
Thank
got
you.
the party, Ann.
Very nicely done. Christina Adams donated $500. Thank you, Christina.
Thank you, Christina.
And now we have a slew of folks at $200. I'm sorry, $250. Greg
Thank you,
Bird,
thank you.
Leela and Zachary Wing, Russ and Julie Rue, and Diane Woods, all at $250. Thank you.
Thank
Which,
you.
by the way, before we get to our final installment, I just want to give you a total. Right now, we are about $100 short of $23,000.
Wow.
So
wow.
keep it
Thank
coming.
You. Thank
We're
you.
about
Thank you,
$100
everyone.
short.
Thank you so much.
Let's get to our, again, and I'll catch up here, and anybody who feels inclined to offer a bid at some of these other levels, feel free. Ron Jepson, wow, Ron Jepson, 4 times at $100. He's now given
Thank you.
$400.
Thank you, Ron.
Thank you, Ron. Nicole Canella, Gina and Brock Papanow, we'll get to you here because you're donating at other levels as well. Thank you. Let's talk about the future of Hope.
Yes.
What are the immediate plans? What are the long-term plans?
Right. That's one of the things I love about being part of the organization, is that Hope has vision for the future. We're not just looking at what do we do right in this very moment, and it's part and parcel in alignment with our mission, because our mission is to help our clients move in their lives. And so we too have movement on our radar. As you saw in the opening video, the space we're in is way too tight for us. We're not sharing desks because of the social distancing, but if we were all there, we actually would not fit in the office. So we're looking at a stepping stone project of moving into a temporary facility while we look towards longer term, larger facility. But in that as well, we really want to be able to offer the clients that come to us a place that they can choose their clothing. Think of how awesome it is. Now, I'm not a huge shopper. I know many people love that, but I like going on occasion. It is so cool when you can look on a rack and pick out the color of shirt you want.
Sure.
And because our facility is so small, Chris, our awesome warehouse manager, has to bundle everything in such a ways that they are just organized by size. Yeah. And we meet the client's needs because they give us their size, but they can't look and pick and choose, I want red, or I'd like a blue pair of pants. So that's part of our vision for the future. We also hope to embellish our bike program. We've given out just a little less than 200 bikes.
Wow.
So when an individual has employment and doesn't have a car, we're finding ways to give them transportation to move a little quicker.
Beautiful. All right, we've arrived at the $100 mark, and believe me, if you cannot afford $100 and you feel generous enough to give whatever you please, feel free. We will take on every denomination. I see a bunch coming in at $50 as well.
Thank
If you want to
you.
go below
Thank
that,
you.
feel free. Some of the $100 markers so far. Becky
Let's
Davis,
celebrate that.
Daniel
Woohoo!
Tollard,
We got
Antonio
some
Canella.
cheerleaders.
We have Denise Wirtz. We have the ever popular anonymous donor at 125. Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
or Ms. Anonymous.
Thank
that
you.
always works. And let me get our totals here before we wrap up the paddle race, because I know there's still more to be done, because we're going to continue to take your donations via the paddle through the program. Right now, our total is at $23,875.
That is
we need to
awesome.
get that to $25,000.
Let's do it.
We need to
Let's
get
do
that
it.
to $25,000. We are so close. We're at $23,875 right now. If we can get anybody to donate, make up the rest of that, we're at $23,875. We need to get to $25,000 before we get on to the live auction items. That would be awesome. A good round number. Thank you, Ridley Stedman. Thank you, Gina and
Thank
Brock,
you.
Victoria Canella, Ken Caldwell. We have a $100 bidder come in now, Mary Kay Daniel. Thank you. We have others that are making their mark. They've heard our words. We've now eclipsed $25,000. We're almost approaching 26.
Woo! That's cause for a celebration.
26.
These guys are great celebrators, aren't they?
They are.
Awesome. Applause.
Again, we thank you. We thank you. We appreciate
much.
everyone. Ridley Stearman, any number works.
Yes.
We are now at 25,975, and I have the distinct feeling that by the end of this program, it will get closer to 30, but we're at 25,975. Last thought from you, because we talked about the future of hope. Why did you decide personally to take this on?
Oh, I have always had a heart for the homeless. I think one of the qualities that it puts out to me that's similar for all of us as human beings is we all want to belong. And when we don't have a physical home or feel like we don't fit in society, then we can oftentimes feel like we don't belong. And when I saw the job description for it, I had been traveling for my work a lot, speaking. When I saw the job description, it really reached out to my heart because I want to feel like I belong. And I want each human being to know that they have value and that they have purpose and that they don't have to do it alone.
Kimberly, very well said. And judging from the numbers so far, very well done. We're not done yet.
Awesome.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Thank you.
Much
I am
appreciated. And
off
thank you at
stage.
home. Thank you for reaching into your pocket. Once again, those numbers still available if you wish to donate. We are now at the portion of the program where we are going to bid on items, our live auction items. We have 3 wonderful items that we have videos and photos that you can peruse on your computers as we go through them. Again, same process. Hit the donate button. I will see your name on the screen here once we get to that level. Our first one, I know this one all too well, and I want you all to get ready for the ultimate game day experience in the Club 38 Man Cave and my good friend Reggie Rivers' house in Denver. It's almost 1,000 square feet of garage converted into a Broncos Nation man cave, complete with autographed jerseys from some of the finest players in Broncos history. You can watch football with 3 of your friends. You enjoy food, drinks, prizes, games, and much, much more. Don't let me convince you. Watch the following video, please.
Number one, the venue is incredible. I can't believe he's able to do what he did here. But more importantly, Reggie is a fantastic host, and everybody here is fun.
I love coming over to Reggie's house, man. It's just the environment, the culture of everybody here.
I don't think I've ever seen a man cave like this.
Yeah,
Like with the lift that comes down.
It's incredible.
It's insane.
You will never.
It's the biggest man cave I've ever seen.
You want to get an experience like this? I thought I had a man cave.
Food marvelous, the game wonderful, and obviously the company's great too.
The man cave is
it's amazing. Like, you have to see it. It's so cool how it's decorated and all set up, and the screen is huge, and it's like the perfect place to watch a game.
All right, the man cave with 3 of your friends, and the current bid right now is $450. That's bidder 153, currently at $450. Of course, you can exceed that if we can get that up $100 to $550. Feel free right now. If we can get $550 for Reggie Rivers Man Cave, it's currently at $450. Feel free to do your thing. That bidding process will close in just a few minutes. So you have a few minutes here to bid on Reggie Rivers Man Cave. The item is closing in a few minutes, and also be sure now to refresh your browser after the bidding process. That's one of the things here. You have to refresh the browser before we get on to our next item. It's now up to $550. Bidder number 137 has bid $550. Again, you have just a few more minutes before that bidding closes. Let's move on to auction item number 2. This one is a weekend getaway to Pagosa Springs Resort and Spa for 2. And I want you to take a glimpse here at what could be yours to enjoy. Take a look at the video as we talk about what you will have at your service. Nestled along the bank of the beautiful San Juan River in the quaint little town of Pagosa Springs, at the heart of the special Southern Colorado mountain community, you will discover the Springs Resort and Spa. Pagosa Springs is home to the most geothermal hot spring pools in Colorado. You can choose from 24 mineral-rich soaking pools, varying in temperature, going all the way to a record-holding geothermal hot spring. Create lasting memories. You can tailor your trip to the package of your choosing and savor a one-of-a-kind experience at the Springs. All right, that bidding started at $250. We're already, bidder number 114, at $1,050. We're at $1,050 at the Pagosa Springs Resort. We're going to up it in increments of $100. So if you want to top bidder number 114 and go to $1,150, do it now. This item will close in just a few minutes. Bidder number 114 currently leading this one at $1,050. Bid increments of $100. And don't forget, after you bid, to refresh your web browser, please. Item number 3, the Wild Side Jeep Tour with dinner. A fantastic date with friends. Let's take a look at what could be in store for you. And by the way, if you're having any problems getting online, I want to remind you, text Corey. That's Corey at 303-359-2233. Take a wild ride on the wild side with 3 of your favorite friends. Tailored half-day tour with Wild Side can be just what you imagined, whether it's a slow-paced, informative photo tour or an adventure with unparalleled views in the majestic Rockies, thrills around each corner. Wild Side will create an exciting day for you. Our guides, certified, they offer commentary as you sit back and enjoy the scenery. After an invigorating tour, linger with a dinner provided in Estes Park to extend your day date into the evening if you choose. Okay, we started that bid also at $250, and it's currently at $550. That's at $550. Bidder number 169. Give it up for bidder number 169, who's up to $550. If you could please extend that by $100, feel free to do so right now. If you can go up by $100 per increment. We're at $550 right now. Bidder number 169. Bidder number 169 is very popular on this. Bidder 169 must love Colorado, because 169 already leading the Pagosa Springs package and the Jeep Tour. So trying to make a big summer of it, or fall. Number 169. These items will close in just a few minutes. Can we please celebrate the fact that these items are going for nice numbers right now? Let's celebrate. Thank you. Oh, and now we've got posters. Very well done. Very well done. All right, let me welcome Kimberly back up here. Kimberly, come back up, because we're going to wait a couple minutes just to give time with the latency issue before we announce winners. Reggie Rivers Man Cave, the Pagosa Springs, and the Jeep Tour dinner. Those items are counting down as we speak. So we have maybe a minute left in the bidding process.
Does anybody want a date for the Jeep tour? I'm
That Jeep tour-
available.
That Jeep tour looks fun. Have you ever done anything like that, by the
No,
way?
it looks
is
awesome.
fun. It is extremely fun. And I love the geothermal heat pools too. I mean, you fall asleep in those things. Those are awesome. Okay, so we've got about 30 seconds left in the live auction items. Bidder number 105, 169, and 169. Reggie is at $850 for the Man Cave, the Pagosa Springs at $1150, and the Jeep Tour at $550.
Thank you.
Right now,
Thank you.
final thoughts, final numbers, sold. Bidder number 105, 169, and 169. You win the live auction items. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yippee, applause. Thank you so much. That was awesome.
And don't forget, you can still donate.
Yes.
We're not done yet. The donations, you're not going to say no to donations.
No,
Whether
we
they
are
come
not.
now or
Our
later, you
arms
can
are
donate.
open.
At hopeforlongmont.org. That's hopeforlongmont.org. And I encourage you to check out the website regardless, because you can be informed on a lot of happenings on the website. What do you provide? What kind of
Absolutely.
details does the website provide for people who want to help?
Right. So, and we're launching a new website next week,
Are you
which
really?
will be filled with juicy opportunities to get involved and become a more integral part of the Hope family. So once that launches, you'll be able to not only make donations, but we're going to start something called Club Hope. And it's going to be a monthly contribution, and you're going to get to be part of the dialogue, part of talks. We did that this summer, and we received such rave reviews. We drew nonprofits into dialogue about difficult social challenge questions. And Club Hope is going to offer more opportunities like that, because there are other nonprofits just like us who want to be a voice for change in addition to serving change. So joining the newsletter, you can stay in touch. But as you can see over these past months, we've made an extra effort to share a lot of stories. Our blog is awesome. We've had clients write entries. We've had other staff write. As you know, I like to write, so I contribute a bit too. We're doing videos and Facebook Live. So joining the newsletter lets you realize, even if you're just making a one-time donation, lets you realize what your donation actually does for us, as part of the family, not just for us, but with us.
We've also decided to extend the opportunity to win one of these mobile game prizes, correct?
That is right. We've got 4 of them.
What are they, by the way?
Isn't that good? I know you just want to mix them all up.
I see some tequila back
I
here.
know, right? Isn't that awesome?
Margaritas?
So the big one on the right
Yeah.
is a margarita concoction maker, and they call it a concoction maker. I had a hard time saying that the first time. And you can do it to make margaritas, but obviously you can do it to make anything you want, and it makes a rich, slushy drink.
Okay.
So that's one of the items. Another item is we have mystery wine, and I just had to bring the box. The red is in this special box.
All right.
No one knows what it is. It
This
is
one.
so valuable that they give you your own special box.
Yeah, when you
to
get your own
carry it
box,
home.
that's
Right.
a good wine.
I know, it is. And then the mystery his and hers box in the purple there that Lucille wrapped for us, that is the most valuable gift. And we aren't giving any hints to what is in that gift, but we can guarantee that it is a smorgasbord of fun treats for men and women.
Beautiful.
And then the last one is the farmer's market.
All right.
And I don't have it up there because it's so fresh that we didn't want to take it out of its freshness and bring it here on stage.
Okay, so you have a chance to cast your ballot there, cast a chance to win one of these game prizes here, these gift baskets. By 9 o'clock tonight is when you'll reveal those winners,
That's
correct?
right.
9
That's
o'clock tonight. All right, this was fun.
This was fun. Thank you.
You did a great job.
Thank
you did a
you.
great job articulating to folks what hope is all about, and I'm glad they responded in kind
Yes, thank you
with
so much.
very generous donations tonight. And now for your entertainment pleasure.
That's
because
right.
you donated.
That's
now
right.
we aim to entertain. Well, not us, but we want to welcome to the stage now as they set up for a little dancing. If you want to dance from home,
Yes.
feel free. The Corazon Brazilian Jazz Quartet. I think I pronounced that correctly.
I think you did. I don't
think,
know.
yeah,
It sounds good to me.
The Corsol Brazilian Jazz Quartet, who will entertain you with some Brazilian jazz for the remainder of this program. Kimberly, you are awesome. Thank you.
So are you, Vic. Thank you.
Let's welcome the band, everybody.
Thank you. So there'll be a 15-minute video for you to enjoy. It'll have some of the pieces that we had at 6:45 and a few others, and that'll give the band a chance to set up and be ready for you. Thank you again so much for your donations. We look forward to growing in relationship with you.
Longmont United Hospital has been serving this community since 1959. It was built by the community to serve this community, and we have many people, associates, nurses, physicians that were born here and grew up with the intention and passion to come back to this community and serve their neighbors, their friends, their family members. It's really an honor to be able to serve this community and all the people that are so passionate. Our mission at Longmont United Hospital in Centura is to extend the healing ministry of Christ by caring for those who are ill and by nurturing the health of the people in our communities. Longmont United Hospital joined Centura Health just a few years ago. Centura is a system of 17 hospitals and lots of other services that have been serving the Colorado and Western Kansas communities for over 138 years. Longmont United Hospital, even prior to joining Centura Health, was a Plaintree facility, and that's something that all the caregivers in Longmont feel very strongly and passionately about. It's really putting the patient at the center and nothing about the patient without the patient, really involving them and their family and caregivers in all things care related. We know that health and wellness doesn't just come from us in the hospital, and really our goal is to keep people out of the hospital. So it's incumbent on us to find community partners to really see out our mission and our vision in the community in ways that we can. The focus on our mission living out in the community extends into the need to serve the homeless population with a safe and healthy environment for them to be their best self. I'm proud on behalf of Longmont United Hospital to be the presenting sponsor for the Celebrate Hope Gala, which is really our community partner in addressing homelessness in our community.
Communities are stronger when people work together for a greater good. And that's why at Stapp Interstate Toyota, we proudly sponsor this inspiring local organization.
The church parking lot in Longmont has become a sanctuary for 10 Coloradans who live out of their cars. It's called a safe lot. Could be a model replicated all around the state. Jeff Todd joins us live in Longmont tonight. Jeff, you got to look at how this is working out.
Karen, this nonprofit appropriately named Hope has been working on this for about a year. Now, 10 people have a safe place to sleep at night. They also get 2 meals a day, and there's even a place for them to store some of their belongings. As we saw today, it is already making a huge impact on participant lives.
I'm so blessed and so happy to be a part of this.
Heather Cervic and her boyfriend Nick Atencio have been living out of a car for nearly 2 years.
And then we have to pull this cooler out every night, and it's super heavy because we keep all of our ice in there.
A month ago, they were told they could start sleeping in this safe parking lot.
We sleep so much better at night because we don't have to worry about anybody knocking on our windows, someone telling us we have to move, or, you know, anything like that. So it's just like, it's secure. It feels nice to be safe.
The church supporting the program provides bathrooms, a shower, and a communal space to spend time at night and in the morning. Participants are asked to disperse during the day.
We don't just have a safe lot. We have a family. You know, they're all like our family.
Heather and Nick have started working again, thanks to the foundation they've been able to build here.
You're comfortable, you're happy, you feel like you belong somewhere, which I think is like my biggest thing. I didn't feel like I belonged anywhere because I didn't have a house.
The hope is to save enough money to move out of their car, but it'll be hard to leave their community.
There's one lady that asks me about my son all the time, and you don't get that sleeping in a Walmart parking lot. You don't get people that really care about you and that show you that they care, and these guys do.
Hope is already working on a second lot, and they are also working with other nonprofits to try and get this model implemented around the rest of Colorado. We're live in Longmont tonight. Jeff Todd covering Colorado First.
Ready?
Ready to roll.
Welcome to part 2 of our virtual gala. I hope that you are enjoying those home party baskets if you're one of the registrations that asked for them. We had so much fun putting them together and figuring out what should go in them and trying to create an ambience where you could feel a sense of party in your home. Hopefully you've got somebody to dance with, slow or fast, because these musicians are absolutely amazing. Now, before I introduce them, I did promise that we were going to draw the winner of the Muley sausage basket. Now, remember, Lori Wiseman donated this, and everybody that registered up till 10 p.m. on September 23rd, your name is in this cute little bag. So I am, only because of COVID in that, I would have somebody else draw the name, but you can see I'm not looking, so I'm not cheating. So whoever's name I draw is going to receive that gift basket. And we have Lori Moore. Lori Moore. Woohoo! You are going to get all of the amazing sausage products that Muley Sausage makes. I'm very envious. That is going to be fantastic. So leading in, I've got these wonderful musicians right behind me, and I still am probably going to butcher the name, but the Curaçao Brazilian Quartet. And I have been familiar with a few of these musicians in other bands as well, so this will be my first time getting to enjoy Brazilian jazz with you. You're in for a real treat. We've got Bill Copper on guitar. We've got Raul Rossiter on percussion. Woohoo! We have got Bill McCrossan on bass and Victor Mestes Perez on piano. Yeah. Now I'm going to just read you what was on the website, just in case you didn't read it. Each of these musicians has spent a lifetime performing and recording many different genres of music: jazz, funk, pop, classical, and world music. But they're brought together through their strong passion for the music of Brazil, like many of us. And I've even got friends in Boulder that are planning on dancing. Dea and Cara and Janet and Michael and Celia. This ensemble will explore an exciting collection of classic and modern compositions in all the styles of the music of Brazil, including samba, bossa nova, baile, partito alto, I should have asked for pronunciations on this, folks, and Hiro? Close enough. That's close enough. I need to get off stage here. Many have been taken off their favorite recordings, and such as João Donato, Anoshin Carlos Jobim, Baden Powell, Egberto Gismonti, and you want to say what that last one is? Somebody needs to say Pixinguinha. Yes, there we go. So you don't have to be able to speak Brazilian Portuguese to enjoy this music immensely. Thank you for being with us. And Lori Moore, I will reach out to you so you can receive your sausage basket. Thanks.
Next song is by this guitarist. Just go right to the coda after that, and then go up to the solo.
Right. Well, weren't they awesome? And what a great way to bring a climax to our first annual totally virtual gala. We are definitely hoping that in the future we can gather physically as well and combine the virtual component so that anyone that can't attend physically can be there live stream. So we're hoping to hybrid all the way along, but next time we want to fill the space so that we can dance and celebrate together. So thank you all so much for creating such a fantastic end to our gala. And thank you all at home. Thank you for all your donations. Thank you for all your registrations. You not only make our work possible, but you're part of the work. And we can't say that too frequently. It will never grow old on our tongues, and hopefully it will never grow old in your own hearts. So thank you all. Have a great evening, and we'll talk soon. Bye.